This is a Spanish military emergency unit, lightweight intervention ration. It weighs 1 pound 8 ounces or 690 grams, and it contains 1,726 calories. This ration is 75% carbohydrates, and it's designed to help soldiers resist extreme temperatures and not get bogged down with heavy meals that can lead to fatigue and fainting, which can be common for UME soldiers when fighting forest fires. These guys, they don't just protect against domestic and international threats. They also go on rescue missions, and again, the primary thing that they do is fight forest fires. So let's check this out. Okay, so right off the bat, we've got our contents list. It's menu number 2. There are 2 different menus. Has all your ingredients for each component. And on the back, 1,726 calories breaks down to 31 grams of protein, 275 grams of carbohydrates, and 53 grams of fat. And then just some basic common sense information on, like, if your can is bulged or leaking, you know, don't eat it, stuff like that. And then you get tons of beverage bases. Isotonic beverage base, lemon flavored. You get 8 lemon flavored isotonic beverage bases. And that makes sense. These guys, if they're fighting fires, they're going to want to encourage fluid intake. Mainly sugar, dextrose, and maltodextrin. A small spoon and napkin. Some mixed nuts. Some hand sanitizer. And then more drinks. 4 standard Spanish Armed Forces vitamin C isotonic beverage bases. Those are in regular Spanish rations as well. Then some toothpaste and a toothbrush. And here's your main course. Italian tuna salad. That looks pretty good. Water purification tablets. You get a total of 4. Each one treats 1 liter of water. And then 3 green apple cereal bars. Oh, and a Ziploc baggie for any loose contents or trash. And that's it. Okay, so there's everything laid out. Looking pretty good. Alright, so let's get this out on your tray. Nice. Okay, so let's first start off with those isotonic beverage bases. Both of these drinks have a light lemon smell to them. This napkin is pretty nice and soft and strong. This little spoon just barely does the trick. I'm going to check out these little cereal bars. It has a strong smell, very tart and sweet smell of green apple. Yeah, and each one only has 82 calories. Very light. Nice hiss. Look at those. Now for that main course, the Italian tuna salad. Hey, look at that. That's pretty handy. They give you a spork. Check that out. You get some nice looking pasta, corn, tomatoes. That's a very inviting smell of fresh tuna and like vinegar. There's your meal. This ration, it's issued in the middle of the day. Military emergency unit soldiers, they typically eat at a field kitchen for breakfast and dinner. So this is the ration they eat out in the field. Let's get this out onto the tray and get a good look at it. Wow, look at that tuna. Nice chunks. They're not mushy bits. Looks like it's of good quality. Let's get a bite of this. That's some really good quality tuna. In Spain, every time any of their canned seafood, it's always really decent. Yeah, this is awesome. The pasta, it's not mushy, and it's also not al dente and hard. It's just right. The skewers on that little spork. The tomatoes and corn, they add a little extra flavor. I taste basil and a little bit of vinegar, along with a fair amount of olive oil, which really brings out the flavor of the tomato, the basil. The tuna actually skewers. It's not mushy. This is followed up with this standard isotonic beverage base. That has very little flavor. And what I really like right off the bat with both of these beverage bases, no food coloring and no sweetener, no artificial sweetener. And this one, it's all business. Amino acids, vitamin C, electrolytes. I'm going to compare it to this other one over here, the one where you get 8 of them. That has a lot more flavor. It tastes like lemonade, and with all that sugar, that's flavor right there. And a good amount of your calorie content in this ration. 150 out of the 275 grams of carbohydrates are in this beverage base alone. Of course, we only have one right here, but you'd be drinking those throughout, and really there's almost too many of them. But Jamipsa, they're the company that made this, they know for about an 8 to 12 hour period, 8 of those beverage bases does the trick. So let's check out this granola bar. A prevalent amount of green apple flavor, and it tastes really natural. Very light and airy with a slight crunch, and also I pick up some malt. So then for that trail mix, you get Brazil nuts, huge kernels of corn, and some regular kernels of corn, cashews, hazelnut. There's a variety. Yeah, very salty and savory little can of mixed nuts. The acidity and almost like tartness of the main course, this Italian pasta salad. That right there is so delicious. Back to this. What are these little puffs? They look like little corn puffs. And that's what they taste like. Brazil nut. All the nuts are of great quality. This is an excellent little nut mix. Then these green apple granola bars. Great little thing for on the go. If you didn't have time to be able to sit down and have the main course, you could at least eat these 3 granola bars and your mixed nuts and, have your beverage bases and get most of the calorie content from the ration that way. That granola bar, nice little chew and crunch at the same time, and has great flavor. That whole ration was just really easy to eat. Now it's time to check out the toothbrush and that hand sanitizer. Freshen up real quick. Yeah, I got this ration from Carlos off MRE Info. I bought 2 of them. It was like €220. These things aren't cheap. Definitely not an easy ration to get. Only 6,800 were ever made. 2 were issued per UME soldier. And Jamipsa was contracted for providing that many for testing. I'm not sure if they'll ever actually adopt this ration or not, but it's pretty much non-existent. It has a light detergent smell to the hand sanitizer. It dries out real quick. Has a cool feeling to my hands and not sticky. But yeah, huge thanks to Carlos for selling me these 2 rations. He had 4 of them. MRE Mountain bought the other 2, and then he ended up sending me 2. So I ended up with 4 of them. So now for the toothbrush. Just like the other one I used, medium bristle. That definitely did the trick. Between that and the hand sanitizer, I feel fresh, just had a great meal, and I do not feel bogged down at all. I feel great. And I noticed there was no caffeine in this ration. They're not relying on that. Just energy from food and electrolytes, carbohydrates. Just another great ration and design from Jamipsa. I'm not surprised at all there. Everything they make is top notch. So that was a Spanish military emergency unit lightweight intervention ration. This one was very fresh, only produced about 5 months ago, and it has a 2-year shelf life. Well, anyway, this is Steve 1989. I hope you liked the video, and I'll be coming back at you with something new. Or old. Alright, cool. See ya.